got peanut butter all over myself. Will you turn it off, please? Thanks. We're getting ready to leave. We were at the Super 8 Motel. Try again.
Okay.
We're getting ready to leave. We're at the Super 8 Motel in Durango, Colorado. And it was really nice, actually. Big bed, big room, great TV, high-speed internet, breakfast in the morning. They do allow pets. They're one of the only places in Durango that allow pets. So, great night. I say I would stay here again. We're entering Mesa Verde National Park. I think as we come around the bend, we should be able to see it here.
Which means green table.
Yes, it means green table. Our Spanish is exemplary, isn't it? Okay, we're not there it is, Mesa Verde. We're making our way to the visitor center, which is 15 miles into the park. Unfortunately, it appears that none of the cliff dwellings are open until Sunday. So we might miss out on the cliff dwellings this time around, but it's not too far from home, so we can always come back. We'll get a good look at what's here, and then go on to our next destination, Knife Park Road. It's one of the original roads up to the top of Mesa Verde. It's obviously too small for cars now, too narrow. Here's a nice view. We're not at the top yet. You can see a nice view. The weather's holding up for us today. It's a little windy. This is the Montezuma Valley. Here's another view of Montezuma Valley. Over directly in front of us is where we were standing before. We're walking up the trail at Park Point to the lookout. It's the fire lookout. It's the highest point in Mesa Verde, about 8,300 feet. This is a view from Park Point. One of the views. There's 360-degree view from this point. There were forest fires in 1996. Also, there were 2 in 2000 that burned quite a bit of the acreage here. And it says it takes about 300 years for the woodlands to get back to where they were before the fire. But you can see there's flowers and greenery. It's just the trees get back to their normal height. Here's Mike coming down the trail. That's the fire lookout tower. There's nobody in it today. Must be low chance of fire. High chance of rain. You can see these rain clouds. We better get back before it opens up on us. That's what all I got. Tour of the Cliff Palace and the balcony house. We're lucky because I was unaware that they were even offering them today. I thought they were only offering them on Sunday. This is a lucky day for us. We'll probably start raining to change that.
We still go in the range. 90, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90.
Great. So where do we
So you're here, right out of the parking lot. Continue down the hill behind you 5 miles. Stop sign, make a left, it'll say Cliff Palace Balcony House. Come down, make another left, you'll see another sign. One-way road, so you have Cliff Palace first, park, walk out to the overlook, you'll see a sign, Cliff Palace Overlook Resort. When you guys are done, get back in the car, drive around the one-way loop. There's a covered seating area like that, and then that's where you're going to meet for the second one. And I wrote your meeting points on your tickets, too.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome, and just bring some water with you guys.
Okay.
You want to leave here by 11:30.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
This is where we're heading to. This is Cliff House. Lots of people down there. Lots of people up here waiting. We're waiting for the ranger.
And 23 kivas.
Well, out of those 600 cliff dwellings, 90% of them are 10 rooms or less. They look more like Kokopelli House across canyon there. And anytime you guys are walking through this area, look across canyon, find a ledge, I'm sure that there's going to be evidence of walls there. They built wherever they could around here. While looking at Cliff Palace initially in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they weren't quite sure what to make of it. We knew nothing about the people who lived here at one point. We didn't know anything about their society. So thinking about our own society,
hiking our way into Cliff House. Narrow pathways, steep cliffs, uneven stairs. I'm confident we can do it. Cliff Palace. They said it was a meeting place, probably, most likely. One of the largest cliff dwellings.
had just a few people in charge. So the only way to get into that upper ledge is through that doorway right there. You guys see the doorway? And what they would do is put a ladder on top of the structure below that, lean the ladder up there, and access it. You'd see and hear who was accessing the pantry at all times. That's a great way to do it. Now, during the 1270s, they ended up restricting access even more to food and water. 1270s, it was the later period of construction for Cliff Palace. They stopped building here at 1280 AD. In 1276, they built a wall that goes just to the right of that doorway there, goes all the way to the back. So the families who lived on this side, we say, had control of the food. The families who lived on that side of Cliff Palace had control of the water. So you end up ensuring a balance between your village here. Now, why they would need to start restricting access to food and water is we think that it was just becoming more difficult to survive out here. People had been living in the Mesa Verde area since 550 AD, had been planting crops up on the mesa top from 550 AD on, and they were not rotating the crops through all that time. So we think around the 1270s, they finally depleted most of the nutrients up in the soil there. But also they have a 20-plus year drought that begins in 1276. So with food and water becoming more difficult to come by, they were trying to make sure everyone was still okay within these places here. Balcony House, Longhouse, a lot of the other sites have this divided.
Closer look. Apparently in the back, behind here, there was a seed spring, which was produced enough water for 150 families, or people, 150 people. So it's a pretty self-contained area. I'm going to head over to and see what the ranger has to say.
Just to get from that side to this side of Cliff House, you have to go through 6 doorways. So it could be complicated. All right, if you guys want to keep moving down whenever you're ready, come on over here.
Just see how massive the structure is. That's the roof. This is huge. This is Kiva.
Since men were responsible for hunting, they sent your husband out to find game out here. Well, he could supplement his diet with small rodents that he came across along the way and maybe some other native plants, whereas as a woman, you were pretty restricted to within this area here. So maybe, quite often, men were just getting more balanced diet than women. Explain it. All right. Let's take a look.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to see anything, but... Oh, yeah. There's some designs on the wall up there. Got a little bit of a look. There's a big line behind me. Take our journey up and out. Okay, this is how we have to go out. There's a ladder at the top. There's the ladders. Here I am, almost at the top of the ladder. Here's the vista from the top.
Is this the last one?
I think it is the last one.
Hold on.
I'll give you a hand.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, careful.
Sure thing.